For centuries, we have envisioned the ancient world as a realm of pristine white marble. Think of the iconic statues of Roman emperors or Greek gods and goddesses. These images, etched in our minds, are often devoid of color. But what if this perception is wrong? What if the ancient world was actually a much more vibrant and colorful place than we ever imagined? Marble, a prized material in both ancient Greece and Rome, possesses a natural whiteness that has endured over millennia. However, this assumption ignores a crucial detail: the passage of time. Over thousands of years, exposure to the elements, weathering, and even the burial environment can significantly alter the appearance of artifacts. The true appearance of these statues, as we are beginning to discover, was likely far more dynamic and visually arresting. The 1980s marked a turning point in our understanding of ancient art. Advances in scientific techniques allowed researchers to analyze the surfaces of ancient artifacts with unprecedented precision. Using techniques like ultraviolet fluorescence and X-ray fluorescence, scientists began to detect microscopic traces of pigments on statues long thought to be bare marble. These pigments, often invisible to the naked eye, revealed a hidden world of color that had been obscured for centuries. The discoveries sent shockwaves through the art historical community. The monochrome world of white marble that we had come to accept was suddenly revealed to be an incomplete and misleading picture. The use of color was integral to the visual impact and meaning of these statues. The revelation of ancient polychromy has opened up a new and exciting chapter in the study of ancient art. The discovery of ancient polychromy was made possible by the convergence of art history and scientific analysis. Researchers, equipped with increasingly sophisticated tools, were able to identify the chemical composition of pigments found on ancient statues. One commonly used technique is X-ray fluorescence, or XRF. This non-invasive method allows researchers to determine the elemental composition of a sample by bombarding it with X-rays and analyzing the emitted fluorescence. For example, the detection of iron in a sample might indicate the use of red ochre, while the presence of copper could suggest the use of Egyptian blue. Another important tool is Raman spectroscopy, which utilizes a laser beam to excite the molecules within a sample, causing them to vibrate and scatter light. Through these methods, researchers have pieced together a detailed understanding of the palette used by ancient artists. The range of colors identified is surprisingly diverse, encompassing vibrant reds, yellows, blues, greens, and even black and white. The discovery of ancient polychromy has revolutionized our understanding of ancient art and aesthetics. The vibrant hues that once adorned ancient statues served multiple purposes, from enhancing realism to conveying symbolic meaning. By applying pigments to the skin, hair, eyes, and clothing of their subjects, ancient artists aimed to create a sense of realism that transcended the coldness of the stone. Color also played a crucial role in conveying symbolic meaning. In ancient Greece and Rome, certain colors were associated with specific deities, social classes, and even abstract concepts. For example, the color purple, often associated with royalty and power, was frequently used to depict emperors and other high-ranking officials. The use of color in ancient statuary was not merely decorative. It was an integral part of the artistic language. By understanding the symbolic significance of different colors, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and sophistication of ancient art. The Augustus of Prima Porta, a case study in vivid detail. The Augustus of Prima Porta, a towering marble statue of the first Roman emperor, Augustus, stands as a testament to the power of ancient polychromy. Close examination of the statue has revealed traces of red ochre on Augustus's breastplate, suggesting the presence of a red garment or military cloak. The cuirass also shows traces of blue, green, and yellow pigments, indicating the depiction of intricate decorative details. These details, now barely visible to the naked eye, would have been readily apparent to ancient viewers, adding a layer of visual splendor. The statue's base, adorned with a relief depicting a scene of Roman soldiers reclaiming military standards from the Parthians, also provides clues about its original polychromy. The Augustus of Prima Porta, even in its current state, is an awe-inspiring work of art. By imagining it adorned with the vibrant colors that once graced its surface, we can begin to appreciate the full impact it would have had on ancient viewers. Beyond Greece and Rome, echoes of ancient polychromy. While the discovery of polychromy has revolutionized our understanding of Greek and Roman art, It is important to remember that the use of color on statues was not limited to these cultures. In ancient Egypt, for example, statues of pharaohs, gods, and goddesses were routinely painted in vivid colors, reflecting religious beliefs and social hierarchies. Similarly, in ancient Mesopotamia, statues of rulers, deities, and mythical creatures were often adorned with bright colors, conveying symbolic meaning and enhancing their visual impact. The widespread use of polychromy in ancient cultures around the world suggests that the practice was not merely a matter of aesthetics, but served deeper cultural and religious purposes. Color was an integral part of how ancient people interacted with and made sense of the world around them. The Renaissance Revival white marble and the ideal of purity. The perception of ancient statues as inherently white, while challenged by scientific discoveries, has deep roots in Western art history. During the Renaissance, artists and intellectuals developed a particular reverence for white marble, associating it with purity, perfection, and the ideals of classical art. Michelangelo, one of the most celebrated artists of the Renaissance, famously declared that the greatest sculpture was one that could be rolled down a hill without breaking, implying that the essence of a statue lay in its form rather than its color. The Renaissance fascination with white marble had a lasting impact on Western art, influencing generations of artists and shaping our perception of ancient sculpture. Even as scientific evidence of ancient polychromy emerged, the idea of white marble as the epitome of classical beauty proved difficult to dislodge. The weight of tradition: why museums resist change. Despite growing evidence of ancient polychromy, many museums continue to display ancient statues in their unpainted state. This reluctance to embrace the colorful reality of the past stems from a complex interplay of factors, including aesthetic preferences, conservation concerns, and a desire to preserve the integrity of the artifacts. One of the main reasons for this resistance is the enduring power of tradition. Another concern is the potential damage that could be caused by attempting to recreate the original polychromy. Finally, there is the question of authenticity. Any attempt to recreate the original polychromy would necessarily involve a degree of speculation and interpretation, which some argue could compromise the integrity of the artifacts. A new perspective imagining ancient art in full color. Despite the challenges, there is a growing movement within the art world to reimagine ancient art in its full, colorful glory. Museums and researchers are experimenting with new ways to present ancient polychromy to the public, using digital reconstructions, three-dimensional printing, and even the creation of full-scale replicas. Digital reconstructions allow viewers to see how ancient statues might have looked in their original colors. By digitally mapping pigment traces and using computer modeling to recreate the appearance of different pigments, researchers can create virtual representations of ancient statues that are both visually stunning and scientifically informed. Another approach is the creation of full-scale replicas. These efforts represent an important step towards a more nuanced and accurate understanding of ancient art. The importance of questioning, challenging historical narratives. The discovery of ancient polychromy serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of questioning widely accepted historical narratives. It highlights the fact that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving as new evidence emerges and old assumptions are challenged. For centuries, the idea of white marble statues dominated our perception of ancient art. However, the discovery of ancient polychromy has forced us to confront the limitations of our previous assumptions and to embrace a more nuanced and accurate view of the past. This process of questioning and reevaluation is essential for the advancement of knowledge. Conclusion: embracing the vibrant reality of the past. The vibrant colors that once adorned ancient statues were not merely decorative. They were an integral part of how these works of art were experienced and understood. The discovery of ancient polychromy has shattered the myth of a monochrome past, revealing a world where color was celebrated and used to powerful effect. As we continue to explore the world of ancient art, we must do so with open minds and a willingness to challenge our preconceived notions. The ancient world was a far more colorful and dynamic place than we once imagined, and it is only by embracing this vibrant reality that we can truly appreciate the artistic achievements of our ancestors.